On March 11, 2011, the Tohoku earthquake struck the eastern coast of Japan. It was the biggest earthquake ever recorded in Japan and the fourth biggest in the world. The earthquake, which was the cause of a dip slip along the Japanese Trench, triggered a huge tsunami that destroyed the coast of Japan. After the quake, Japan, the most tsunami-prepared country in the world, had to come up with a better way to stop future disasters from happening.
One of the characteristics of the Tohoku earthquake was that it was an undersea megathrust earthquake of magnitude 9.1. Megathrust earthquakes occur at subduction zones underwater at destructive convergent plate boundaries, ones that are colliding into one another, forcing one underneath the other. The earthquake generated giant tsunami waves that traveled up to 10 kilometers inland and 40 meters high. The earthquake was also powerful enough to shift Honshu, the main island of Japan, 2.4 meters east. Looking at a map of the plates around Japan, the link to high tectonic activity is clear. Honshu lies between three tectonic plates, the Pacific, Philippine, and Eurasian, and sits on the Okhotsk microplate. The Tohoku earthquake was linked to the subduction of the Pacific plate below the Okhotsk microplate.
The biggest and most devastating effect of the earthquake was a tsunami that traveled inland and resulted in tens of thousands of casualties, along with displacing hundreds of thousands from their homes. The tsunami also traveled across the Pacific Ocean and struck Alaska, Hawaii, and Chile. There was ultimately about 5 million tons of debris carried into the ocean from the tsunami. Infrastructures, roads, homes, and railways were left destroyed due to the earthquake. It also caused a level 7 meltdown of 3 different nuclear reactors, leaving the food, water, and soil of surrounding areas contaminated.
The Tohoku earthquake was the largest earthquake to ever take place in Japan, and was the fourth most powerful earthquake to be recorded in the world since 1900. The subduction zone in which the earthquake occurred has caused 9 earthquakes that were greater than magnitude 7 since the year 1973. The slip rate of the tectonic plates in the subduction zone move approximately 8 to 9 centimeters per year, building up the stress which is released through an earthquake.
The risks associated with future earthquakes in Japan are very high, possibly even more so since the Tohoku earthquake in 2011. The two main factors of this are that there are still 150,000 evacuees without homes, and 50,000 of them in temporary homes as of February 2017, 6 years after the earthquake. The other main factor is that Japan continues to become more and more at risk of earthquakes every year as stress builds due to the subduction at the plate boundary. It is estimated that sometime within the next 30 years there will be another 6.0 plus magnitude earthquake in the area.